What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 62, and we start the episode off with a game against Bulgaria here as we begin the Euros with England. Yes, my first and last international tournament here, so very pleased to get selected for the squad. And how we not got selected for the squad, I would have been asking who Roy Hodgson is going to be taking in place of me, because I had a really good season with Juventus, no doubt about that. And of course this will be the last part of the series as well. Once the Euros are over, regardless of where we finish, regardless of where we end up, the Euros will be the last thing you'll see, because at the end of the day FIFA 15 is just around the corner. By the time this video goes up, I'd imagine a demo will be out in like 1 or 2 days, and to be honest, there's such little time before the game actually comes out, the full game. We won't be able to complete another season, and I don't like to finish halfway through a season. I want to finish on a full season, so that's why this will be the last thing. I've talked about it before, you know that, but I just want to clear it up straight away. But yeah, we start the game with England here against Bulgaria, and the first goal will be scored by Theo Walcott, but the assist would come through me. Now, I know I'm really the king of assists, but the reality is I want to score goals for England. But in this moment here, I ran down the left-hand side, and it's funny, when you think about it, you'd think that Theo Walcott should get the assist and I should get the goal, but instead I run down the left hand side, fizzing across, and Walcott taps it into a great cross, a great run, and a great finish by Walcott to make it 1-0. So fantastic start. And in the 25th minute, well, I would indeed shut my own mouth and basically do exactly what I said I wanted to do there. It's a great header, and I score my first goal in a national tournament here with England. It was a good cross by Wilfried Zaha down this left hand side here, and he picks me out, and I head it into the top corner as well. And I love the header as well. I got up above the defender there at the far post, who I thought was going to be able to out-jump me. He didn't. And I love the way the goalkeeper sort of, was stopped in his tracks basically as he was going the other way. I put it across the way he was going into that top corner. Brilliant header, and it is England 2, Bulgaria 0. So fantastic header. And, this game, I'm not going to say it was a formality, but we fully expected to win this game. So to be 2-0 up in the first half was really encouraging, and we could have made it 3-0 here, but Jordan Henderson's header was simply saved by the goalkeeper after I did some nice skill, but I couldn't really put in a good cross. But still 2-0, and just past the hour mark here, another chance for us here. The corner gets played in, I win the header, but again it's quite simple for the goalkeeper. So we had quite a lot of chances in this game, but the reality was the only clear-cut chance we had both resulted in goals. But Bulgaria, they weren't going to give up. They hit the post there, and I think it was Stephen Corker who got the ball off the line as well to keep it at 2-0. So Bulgaria weren't going to give up, and as I give the ball away here, and Henry Lansbury can't collect it either, Bulgaria come forward again, and there's another great opportunity here at the far post, but Popov's shot is well saved by Joe Hart, and it's Mika Richards who gets the ball away. So still 2-0, and Bulgaria, they had the chances themselves, but they just didn't take them, whereas when we had chances, we did take them, and that's football. You've got to take those chances. And at 2-0 up, you couldn't see the game going any other way with 10 minutes to go, and as Jordan Henderson gives me the ball here, we go down the left hand side. I got tackled by my own man, but it doesn't matter because Lansbury gives me the ball back. Really good opportunity here. I get past my last man with the scoop turn and shoot, but I can't get my second goal of the game, because I end up finessing the ball onto the outside of the far post, and it goes out for a goal kick. So that was kind of frustrating. I should have scored there. It was a bit of a sitter, let's be honest, and I completely missed it. But we won the game 2-0. It was a good performance and a good win as well, an assist and a goal as well. Have to say, I was really disappointed as well. I got an 8.2 rating, which I thought was really harsh. 66% shot accuracy, but I only took 3 shots. One of them went into the back of the net. That was the header, and that counts in the stats, doesn't it? Yeah, the header will count. And also the passing accuracy was fantastic, and I got the assist as well. I thought that was a really disappointing rating, but you might not have seen it in the bottom left, but as the game went on, my rating just dropped progressively, and I couldn't really understand why. It was like 1 minute I'll be on like a 9.1, and then like after about 10 in-game minutes I'm down to a 7.8, and I couldn't really understand why my rating was dropping so quickly. But still, we won the game, and that's all that matters. And the following game was going to be against Finland here, who actually won their first game in the group stage against Belgium, which was quite surprising. So we take on Finland, and the reality is, again, we should probably get the win, and that's no disrespect to any Finnish subs I may have. There, of course, have been some very good Finnish players down the line, but we should still really get the win, to be honest. Our squad is, in my opinion, stronger, obviously, and, well, we would take the lead just 2 minutes in, and it did come through me. It was a really nice goal there. I stopped the ball, got onto my right foot, and finessed it into the corner. The goalkeeper actually, Haradiki I think it was, actually did get a touch on the ball, and I actually thought Maybe he could have saved it, maybe he could have saved it, because he did seem to go onto his gloves, but it seemed to squirm underneath his palm and go into the back of the net. But I think you'd have to be a bit critical to blame the goalkeeper there. I mean, yes, on another day, he might sit there and say, I probably should have got a stronger hand and tipped it behind the post, but the reality is, you can't really blame him. I was only a few yards between the goal and the goalkeeper, so, you know, 1-0 to England. I got the goal, the second goal of the tournament for me. I'm definitely going to be going for the golden boot in this tournament. And in the 18th minute, you see Jack Wilshere give it to Corker. Corker finds Jordan Henderson, spreads it out wide towards Leighton Baines. Great ball over the top towards me. Another brilliant opportunity. And again, it's the same result. I cut in from the left onto my right foot and finesse it to the far corner. So twice I've punished Finland for not understanding that that's the way I was playing in this game. Sort of coming in on the left and shooting with my right. And, you know, that's sort of who I am as a striker. You know, you guys know that I'm not a sort of a Javier Hernandez type who sort of stays in the central areas, and a bit of a poacher, I guess, is the best way of putting it. I drag myself outside of the box a lot, you know, to the left, to the right, to the centre, to the left, you know, to the left, to the right, to the centre, and backwards out of the box as well. And in this game, I was going from side to side, left to right, particularly to the left, cutting inside and finessing it to the far corner. And Finland weren't really adapting to that, you know. I guess they couldn't cope with the fact that I was sort of dragging the bodies out of the box. And it was Finland 0, England 2, both goals coming through me. And in the 32nd minute, Jordan Henderson finds Jack Wilshere. He finds Theo Walcott, gives it to Lallana. Lallana back to Walcott, into me, and there it is. It's my first ever England hat-trick, and probably my last ever England hat-trick as well. It's Finland 0, England 3, an assist for Theo Walcott. Walcott a goal for me. It was the other way around in the first game against Bulgaria, but this time Walcott does assist me. Gotta say as well, that was a really nice goal. I mean, if only England could play like that in real life, right? I mean, that was absolutely fantastic. Brilliant passing, lovely interchange play, lovely link play, and lovely goal. What can I say? And a great header by me. So Finland 0, England 3, a hat-trick for me on the international stage. Very, very happy with that. And in the 38th minute, you see Mika Richards give the ball to Jordan Henderson here, back inside to Jack Wilshere. And the passing from England, you know, in the group stage was fantastic. I mean, it really was. The passing was amazing. Like, I know that the AI on Legendary, they barely ever misplace a pass, but at the end of the day, it still takes a lot to do, you know, especially when the opposition AI are also just as good as you when playing against Legendary AI. It's you know, it can be a struggle to keep hold of the ball, but the passing in this game was just fantastic. I think our passing accuracy at half time was something ridiculous, like 95%. It was brilliant, and Jordan Henderson did have the ball in the back of the net there, but the assist I would have got was chalked off because he was offside. It was my fault. I delayed the pass a bit too early. Finland hit the post there. You would have seen Joe Hart was beaten, but the post came to his rescue, but it was still 3-0. But in the 89th minute, they would actually grab themselves a consolation goal because the number 14 got onto the ball. Baines couldn't deal with it, and the number 17 strike found the bottom corner. Joe Hart didn't really get down very quickly, but it was a good strike regardless, and Finland did get themselves a consolation goal, but like I said, it was going to be nothing other than that. You couldn't see Finland scoring another 2 goals in the last couple of minutes to grab themselves a point. And in injury time here, you'll see me get on the ball down this left hand side. I give it to Sterling. Sterling gives it to Tom cleverly to Jack Wilshere, out wide towards Mika Richards, the right back, takes on his man down the right hand side, gives it to Theo Walcott. Walcott tries to give it to me. He doesn't really, but it comes to me eventually. I give it to Richards. Great opportunity. He crosses the ball in. The header's met by Sterling, but it's a great save by the goalkeeper. And Finland get the ball away. So 3-1 the final score. That was the last attack of the game. 3-1 the final score. All 3 goals coming through me. Absolutely fantastic. My first England hat-trick. Very pleased. And of course as well, a really good performance. And of course that does mean right now I'm going to be odds-on favourite to win the golden ball. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So a 9.7 rating, much more justifiable in my opinion, and much more deserving as well. And a 3-1 victory means we are top of the group after the first 2 games with 6 points. Belgium and Finland have 3 points each, Bulgaria with 0, which means that coming into the final game, there is still the slightest of possibilities we'd go out. But it's very unrealistic. You know, Belgium need to beat us by a few goals. Finland need to beat Bulgaria by a few goals. It's probably not going to happen. But we won't discredit it. I'd still play, and the manager, Roy Hodgson, still picked a very strong squad. Although he did actually drop Joe Hart. But regardless, we weren't going to discredit the threat of Belgium. And we'd still have to be hopeful that we could get the job done in the final group stage game. But again, the reality was, quite simply, I'll say it again, even losing this game would probably see us go through, but we wouldn't want to lose. We'd still want to top the group, and of course we'd still want to get the points in the games, and I was still hopeful of getting another goal to add to the 4 goals I scored in the opening 2 games. I'm definitely going to be gunning for the golden ball, or the golden boot I should say, in this European Championships, but still, the first chance fell here in the 36th minute for Belgium, and Hazard struck it, the former Chelsea man. I guess he is the former Chelsea man in this game, isn't he? He plays for Juventus now. The former Chelsea man on the game struck it, but Ruddy made a good save. And the first goal would actually be scored on the stroke of half time. Adam Lallana got the goal, and the assist came through me, which is fantastic, isn't it? It's a fish and chip man comes around to ruin my commentary. It was a really good assist by me. Lovely little Ronaldo chop to get past Vincent Kompany. Good ball inside, and Lallana makes it 1-0. So at half time, as the fish and chip man is ruining my commentary, that's going to get picked up in the mic, isn't it? Half time with the score being 1-0 here, I decided that, to be honest, I trusted my side to get the job done in the second half. I really did. I'd been involved in every single goal we'd scored so far in the group stages, but I still felt as though they wouldn't need me. With Bulgaria drawing with Finland, they wouldn't need me, so I requested a sub. Roy Hodgson decided that instead of bringing on Wayne Rooney, he'll bring on Joe Hart, because let's be honest, Joe Hart's the better striker anyway. And yeah, Hart came on for me on the stroke of half time, at half time, and I got subbed off. And as you'll see, we won the game by a 1-0 anyway, so we do go through with maximum points. I was involved in every single goal we scored in the group stages, which is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? 4 goals as well, as we make it through to the Euros, to the European Championship quarter-finals, where we'll be taking on Italy, Spain take on France, Germany take on... Who did Germany take on? I think Germany take on... Who did Germany take on? Belgium? Is it Germany? Yeah, Germany take on Belgium, and Portugal take on Greece in the semi-finals. So as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because of course that is much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.